doing a little home gym project today, and I kind of want to show you what I'm doing. I'm actually cutting some stall mats. So I don't get my stall mats from Tractor Supply because my Tractor Supply in the general area has the diamond pattern, and I know some people have them and they don't mind them, but I personally hate them. So I get my stall mats, well, they're not really stall mats, they're a little bit smaller, from the Northern Tool that's closest to me. They are right here, as you can see. They are the smooth pattern. They're only 4 feet by 3 feet, so they are smaller than the normal stall mat, and they're not as thick. As you can see here, I think the normal stall mat's just a little bit larger than that, but for me, they actually work. What I did is I bought another mat from Northern Tool today, and I'm going to be cutting that. So I'm just going to be showing you the process that I do when I cut it. So at some point, I'm going to review my home gym, just kind of what I have, what I love, and what I would want to change, if anything, and go from there. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I'm in my garage. You're only going to need a couple tools. It's really actually pretty easy. A measuring tape, which hopefully everyone has one of those, and a straight razor. I use these types that do not retract because, you know, building some houses with my dad growing up, this is the one that he always went with. I know people say, oh, you could fall and stab yourself, but I haven't done it yet. And I just love it that you can buy the replacements. And any type of straight edge, like a piece of wood, or I have here like a T, you kind of go from there. So, okay, so I'm going to try to do this really quickly so you get the idea. So I already cut one here, as you can see. Super easy to do it. I actually need to cut one more, so I'm just going to do that now. So for me, I need a 13-inch section. So I got my knife here, put it on here, measure out 13 inches, measure twice, cut once, as they say. And then I'm just going to score that little section so I could actually see where it's at. Move the board over here because that's what I'm using as my straight razor. And then line it up. And then all I'm going to do, hopefully I don't cut this cord here, move it out of the way, start scoring the rubber mat. So you want to go through it probably like 5 or 6 times. Make it pretty easy for yourself. You're thinking, this is it? This is all you're going to do? I should get a saw or whatever, but trust me, I've actually tried that before and it does not work. So you'll kind of feel when you get down there a little bit, you'll be able to see the line. And then I'm just going to score it the rest of the way down. Don't worry about the sparks if you see them on the concrete or whatever you do. Okay, so just a couple more times. So now I have my line. All you're going to do now is just pick it up. Kind of make sure you go there and then just move it apart with your hand. So the weight of the mat will kind of push it down there. Depending on how precise you want to be, it just depends on the scoring of what you're doing. So as you can see, I'm just lifting and continuing to cut. Messed up that little part there, but it's no big deal. Just going to get back on there. So I just didn't score it enough in this one's particular section. Lift and cut, lift and cut. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there you have it. Super simple, easy. Probably thinking, why did I make this video? Well, to me, I had a trouble with it when I first started out in my home gym. I was like, how do I cut these things? It'll work with any stall mat. It's the easiest way I found. But I ended up going to Home Depot yesterday and getting some Gorilla Tape here. And because I needed to do the seams because they kept moving. I could look through and see through the cracks, but that is recommended. The only thing that's negative about this stuff is it can be a little slick. Doesn't bother me, but just warning you, that's what it is. So thanks again for joining me. Have a great day and weekend. Take care.